Welcome to the podcast, Eric,
Welcome.
and fans all around the world.
How's everybody doing today?
Good.
That's what you... No. I was asking
I know.
that, right?
That's why I was
There we go.
weird. I'm like, what the ask
Took
my
your
word,
line.
man?
Took your line.
Okay, we're going to get right to it today. We are going to do some of our normal format here. Financial word of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Two financial truths and a lie. I'm just going to say two truths and a lie. I'm not certain that all these are financial.
Okay.
Back to me. There'll be my personal ones there. We're going to talk about a withdrawal strategy to help you have more money. So as you're withdrawing your money, it doesn't have to be for retirement, by the way. Numerous scenarios there. And then will I be offering Eric a joke, or will you have something to distract me? Otherwise, my joke is a good one. So unless you have a better one that can...
I got a joke, but yeah.
I got to go.
Always
It's not
nervous.
my joke, by the way.
I'm always nervous. Oh, great. Here we
So-
go. Oh, a client told me to say this, and now it's okay? It's
No,
like,
the internet.
Oh, great.
Okay, let's get started. Financial word of the day, which is going to play into our whole theme here. Volatility. Eric, what in the world is volatility?
Up, down, all around.
That's probably a good way to say it. Yeah. Why do people care? What does it matter if your investment is volatile or non-volatile?
Because truly part of it will depend if you're dollar cost averaging in, and sometimes volatility is not bad.
You like it?
The same time when you're talking volatility, if you're retired and you have $1 million, or you have a 401k and you have $1 million, and maybe you're putting in, $10 grand a year, but you have $1 million, volatility causes chest pain.
Causes chest pain, and you almost said it there, which we're going to get to in a little bit. Volatility when you're withdrawing your money, no bueno, right? But we don't want to give up returns. So what I'm going to do today is actually show how to have the same returns with less volatility, and therefore no issues there. Now, by the way, this does not include...
Okay.
You don't have to be withdrawing for retirement. We have lots of clients that say, I'm saving up money because I work for a company and they're going to let me buy a piece of it at some point. And so I'll need to withdraw so much money a month to pay off my piece and earn more of the company. Okay, that's actually very common.
Yeah.
So it could be that. Well, we don't need volatility. We don't need the market going down 20% when you need to withdraw $1,000 a month or something like that. So we're going to talk about that one.
Talk about it.
So you're happy with volatility, you understand it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I know volatility.
like he said,
That's good.
when you're putting money in, volatility. We want volatility because your dollars, as you're averaging in, sometimes they'll get to buy cheaper. You want to buy as low as you can, right?
Yep. Yeah, if it's steadily just going up and you have less volatility, it's just put all the money in at once.
Yeah.
But if you got the volatility, dollar cost average, you're gonna get some pullbacks.
And can we just be like totally honest for a second here?
Oh no.
No, seriously.
Yeah, let's hear it.
People
What you
like
got?
me because I'm just going to say it what it is, right?
Yeah.
And, I'm going to keep it clean, but
Oh, good.
people like it because I'm
My
just
kids
going to be
like to
honest
watch
with
the show. I got I've had to cut him out. I'm like, sorry, but Uncle Dusty over here, he's
you. No.
Uncle Krusty Dusty, can't say things.
See, it's cute when you're older, though, right? I'm just not old. If you say those things, like my wife likes to watch stuff, and she'll watch like an old man. You ever seen the one? It's two old ladies standing under a thing, and an old guy walks up, and the title says "How to Holler at Your Ladies," and it's like he just watched this thing, and he goes, "Okay," and he walks up to the women, puts his hand on the thing, and he's like. And the women just go crazy. She likes the old stuff, but
Yeah.
anyways, slightly distracted there. That was a
Okay.
really funny one.
Okay, come back.
Okay, here we go. So volatility hurts my income. Well, Dustin, how do you make money? Off of clients, right? Well, I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
We only make more as a company if you make more, and you have to make a lot more before we make more. So, of course, as a company, we want your account to grow in the smoothest way possible. Otherwise, his paycheck looks different. My paycheck looks different. So, in all honesty, like we've got your back in that sense where we want this. We don't want this every time. And so I'm going to show you how to play with that. That's where I was going with
My
that.
kids need new shoes. School's starting back.
So new backpacks and stuff. Why every year they need a backpack?
So my wife went and spent $70 on a backpack, and I'm like,
That sounds
what?
cheap, actually.
So come to find out, though, she bought 2 or 3 last year for like $25, and she said they kept falling apart. And she said, I'm going to go buy a solid backpack. Actually, she went to school filming this on a Thursday, and so she went to school today for her first day, second grade, my oldest.
Got a fresh backpack.
fresh backpack, but she's walking. My wife's like, dang, I didn't realize the backpack's that big. And I'm like, holy smokes, it's like half of her body is
tipping her over.
It's not one of the kids' backpacks. It's like a high school kid backpack or something. So it's kind of funny.
She can grow into it.
Absolutely. Yeah. That thing doesn't wear a hole in it, then she's going to wear it for the next 6 years.
Oh, man. All right. Speaking of maybe some embarrassing things that we can talk about, 2 truths and a lie about your boy Dustin Tibbetts here.
What you got?
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Number 1, every dog I have had as an adult is named after a jazz musician.
Okay.
Number 2, I've actually had the same bank account since I was 16 years old. Last night, I added up all of the overdraft fees, put them in a spreadsheet, and totaled them up since 1998. My total overdraft fees, $4,092. I'm 41, by the way.
I hope not. I've never had an overdraft fee
Shut up.
that I'm aware of at all.
Shut up.
I'm just telling you. So, I
Okay.
keep my dough straight. So
Number 3.
I hope that's a lie.
Number 3. In college, myself and my wife were awarded the Pell Grant for every semester. We, in fact, each used them to buy really crap. We didn't use them for school.
Okay.
So,
All right, I'm going with I'm really hopeful that your overdrafts are the lie. I'm going to go the other 2 are true.
so I used Pell Grant money to buy Mitsubishi big screen TVs and couches.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in fact, that's a good one. Yeah, it was too easy for you.
Nice.
I have had overdrafts. You never had an overdraft in your account? I don't have one
I
solid.
don't know if I have.
Are you a one checking account kind of guy? I'm not. I have multiple.
No, I mean, I've got a few accounts, but I've just I think
As a
if
kid?
so, I'm trying to remember maybe once that like I messed up and I thought I had it, so like it would pull from my savings when it didn't.
Oh, see what happened was the money was in my savings.
I think
it wasn't in my checking.
I think that may have been something that if I can remember, but honestly, I don't even know if that was accurate.
That means you
it's
don't pay
something
attention.
I just haven't had any overdrafts though. Like if you look, like I've just always tried to keep money in the bank.
I thought about that last night.
I'm an emergency reserve kind of guy. It's
I
like,
get it, but when they still charge you when the account, like I use my money market a lot, so I don't care to have money in checking. What am I doing? I don't buy much. But so when something does go through, not now, I'm not saying on a daily basis, but this has happened over my lifespan. So I tried to think of a number like, if someone had a bank account since they were 16 years old and you screw it all up when you're a kid, and now they're 41, about how much would it be? And so I just picked out a number. But that is, in fact, a lie.
Good.
I am not aware of going under. You know, I have people that pay my bills now anyways. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just call it your wife.
Oh, she complains about it the whole time. So take a few dollars for yourself. Go ahead. Okay, withdrawal trick for portfolios. I'm gonna share something here.
Oh yeah. Share it.
And for Mr. Eric, we're going to go to slide number 5 on your favorite thing there.
Okay.
And what I want to do is expand it here so we can put it on the screen. What we're doing is we're expanding on what I did last week where we talked about the efficient frontier. And this is a little bit sloppier because now this is not a guesstimate. These are actual portfolios. And so the frontier is a little bit sloppier. Remember, this is going based on historical volatility, so it's not a perfected thing going forward, but we can always keep addressing it. The purple line would be for the portfolio that we're using in this case, I'm calling the client's portfolio. That would be the level of risk to reward is really all that is. If you missed last week's class, feel free to check that out. Now, when I plotted the client's portfolio in here, we found it's the orange plus sign here, we found that they were taking excess risk for the return that they were getting. Okay, so here's where we talk about as a kid, if you're putting money in, you probably don't care so much. You'd like to be as efficient as possible. That's like having a car that gets 18 miles to the gallon, but maybe it could get 11 and you didn't know. That's actually probably your car is getting 18 and it can get 25, but because it's inefficient, you're not getting it. That's the way to say it.
There you go.
So as a kid, you don't care. You're like, screw it. I'm just driving around, do whatever. As a withdrawal strategy, think about that. We have almost a standard deviation. I'm going to round up and call it 14. For returns of 6.8%, right? So think about this as a withdrawal, someone that's withdrawing. you could shave the risk number almost in half so that your portfolio is not doing this, it's doing this, right? And as you withdraw, the likelihood, it's called sequence of returns risk, the likelihood that you withdraw down here, it doesn't change actually, but the percentage decline changes, right?
Yep.
So we're falling less, going up doesn't matter, you're withdrawing, you're just happy to see it go up. So it becomes real important to do that. So what I did, and I'm not sure how far I can take this without getting in trouble with giving individual positions. So we're going to try this. And if you like it, we'll do a hypothetical one, or maybe I'll pick one of your portfolios or something. I don't know. So what I did is I optimized it just like we did last week. I just said, I just want to keep moving the numbers until I'm taking the least amount of risk for the same return. I actually couldn't get it to be the exact same return here. And we ended up a little bit better. So I figured, hey, that would make us look better. So I did that. And now this client, their total volatility, we're down to, it tells you somewhere, 9.63. Oh, up here. 9.63 versus 13.35. And we know that we can't do any better. I mean, a fraction of a percent maybe, but we can't do any better because if we do better, we're giving up returns now, right, in exchange for less risk. So remember, the moral of this story is that you cannot take a linear amount of risk to make more and more and more returns. There is a flattening horizon of returns. That's what I want to keep expanding on. So I wanted to point some of that out today and
there it is.
Do that.
There you go.
But I need to know your thoughts on this because a lot of people said they were very, very interested. This was cool, but they don't quite get it. If we're going to expand on this, I'm not very sure which way you want us to expand on it. So I'm just going to keep touching.
Little by little.
Yeah.
No, makes sense though.
You got something for me? Or am I going to tell you a joke that could ruin us forever?
Yeah, let's not do that.
I'm just kidding.
So this is an easy one. You got to try to guess these jokes now. Like that's
okay. I'll try.
There's a radio show, Bobby Bones. They do the morning corny.
Yep.
And so so we need like a chime, like morning corny. That's what they do. It's like we need our own. So we don't need to do that, but something in jazz.
Yeah.
What did the grape do when he got stepped on?
Worded.
He let out a little wine. There it is.
I kept thinking like gush, squirt. Yeah. What is the word?
Yeah. She's like set a timer. So, but then everybody's gonna be like, all right, I'm done with this show.
Yeah. That's not bad. I mean, for, the joke there, that's not bad.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Do I get to use telling you my joke? It's just so relevant right now.
Do we say adios?
No,
adios.
it's just so relevant.
And then we could, okay, hold on. Adios. All right. Now, if it's bad, then
no, it's relevant.
Okay, go ahead.
Because the Barbie movie.
Okay.
The Barbie. So why is there not a pregnant Barbie? Like a doll. Why is there not a pregnant Barbie?
Is she not married?
If your advisor hasn't told you that, then Jazz Wealth will.
Adios.
Barbie.
No, we're going back. We're going back to adios, the first adios.
That was not mine, by the way. That was like some thing because the Barbie stuff is so popular.
Can't say that.
What did I say? I didn't say Ken was over in this box and then two different boxes.
No.
Where's your mind?
Right.
You are something. What does that even mean? You amaze me, boy.
Lord help you.